and welcome to weeks 1 and 2 of our course. This is the first unit, and it is the only unit that will be covered in 3 weeks. All other units are covered in 2 weeks. We give you 3 weeks for the first unit because we want to get familiar with the course. We want to give you time to register in the online textbook and so on. Let's see what you will learn in this first part of Unit 1A. Well, you will learn to exchange basic greetings and farewells in French. Hello, goodbye. Recognize formal and informal greetings. We will see that this is very important in French. You will introduce yourself in French, bonjour, je m'appelle, etc. You will use basic expressions of courtesy in French, pardon, excusez-moi, and others. You will use the French alphabet to spell words. You will recognize patterns in gender and number and article agreement. Gender is a big problem in French because there are only 2 genders. We don't have it in French. So everything is either masculine and feminine. This is a big problem when it comes to inanimated things, like, for instance, the computer. Is it masculine or is it feminine? Well, you cannot assign the gender you think is more appropriate to a computer. The computer in French is masculine. If you treat the computer as a feminine noun, you make a mistake. So, computer, masculine. Desk, masculine. Window, feminine, etc. You will learn the French definite and indefinite articles, the equivalent of the English the and a. You will learn to form the singular and plural of nouns in general, but this is the general rule. The plural is formed just like in English by adding an S at the end of a noun, but French is the language of exceptions, so there are other ways of forming the plural, and we will see them. You will learn the numbers, how to write them, spell them out in French from 0 to 60, and the expressions il y a, il n'y a pas. They mean there is or there are, and there isn't or there aren't. Tips. When you study vocabulary, learn the nouns with their article because of the problem with gender. If you learn a noun like computer or boy or desk without the article, you don't know the gender of the noun because the article will tell you the gender. So it's like learning half of the noun if you don't know the gender. So when you learn to say, for instance, boy, le garçon, learn le garçon, not just garçon. Fille, girl, la fille, or une fille. Don't learn just the noun without the article because, as I said, it's like learning half of the noun. You have only half of the information about the noun. So all the flashcards have the article in front of every noun. Do that. Formal in French is the norm. Formal address is the norm in French. For instance, if you are at the supermarket, you go to the register, you have to pay, you address the person as at the register in a formal way, no matter who it is. So you say, bonjour madame, comment allez-vous? Bonjour monsieur, comment allez-vous? Good morning, madam, how are you doing? Always formal, especially when you are in doubt, be formal. The French pronunciation, this is difficult. There are sounds in French that you will not find in any other language, especially the nasal sounds. I have seen that My students speak their best French when they have a major congestion, because French is spoken in the nose. The nasal sounds are a lot. Listen to the audio recordings that you find in Espace and get used to these nasal sounds and how to reproduce them. Especially, but this is me, the article un, which is the indefinite masculine singular article. Don't pronounce it un. Don't say un garçon. Say un garçon. Let's see. Other tip, get used to the flow of the course. I have tried to simplify the schedule, and so I designed the course in a way that everything is due on Saturday or Sunday. Everything basically is due on Sunday except the mini quizzes. Well, that doesn't mean that you're going to study only on Sunday. There's no way you can pass this course if you study only one day a week. It is an intensive course. It is demanding. It's not an easy language, especially if you're not used to the complexities of Romance languages. And on top of that, there is the pronunciation, which is not easy. So spread out your study time throughout the whole week. Study every day a little bit, possibly a lot, but do not try to condense everything in one day. Everything on Saturday or everything on Sunday. Let's talk about the mini quizzes. These mini quizzes, again, are the only assignments due on Saturday. Everything else is due on Sunday. The mini quiz comes the Saturday before the test is due, the test is due on Sundays. But you can take it any time, and any day between Wednesday and Sunday. But the mini quiz has to be taken before the test, because the mini quiz has the essential, not everything, just the minimum you need to know in order to attempt the test, the unit test. The mini quiz has unlimited attempts because I want you to use it to learn. I want you to use it to get ready for the unit test. So make sure you score a perfect 10 on the mini quiz. It is a way to learn again and to get a good final grade. So again, please don't study only one day a week. And also, I'll see from the grade book in Espace Super Sites if you're trying to do this. So I'll see when you do your activities, how many times you try them, and what days you submit them. Get feedback. Please get feedback. Ask. When you are in doubt about anything that has to do with grammar, ask me. Email me or contact me through the LMS. And also, a great way to get feedback, to get specific feedback, is to use this feature, Ask Your Instructor. You will see that at the end of every activity in Espace. If you have any doubt about a grammar rule, about a question, click that and ask me. I will give you an answer normally the same day, no later than 48 hours. Also, if after I give you an answer you still think it's not clear, ask again. That's why I'm here. I'm your instructor. An online class is not a class that you learn by yourself. I want to see interaction in this course. So ask, please, and keep asking if I'm not clear. Do not ask me technical questions because I'm not an IT person. You need to, if you have problems with a spouse, you need to contact their technical support. If you have problems with the LMS, Canvas, you need to contact the technical support. Everything, all the numbers, all the contacts are in module under Start Here. There is a specific page for each of the technical support problems. So, well, this is it. Start studying and bon voyage.